Welcome everyone, namaste. Let's begin with the short sun series. In breath, bringing the weight into the balls of the feet, contracting the glute muscles, and lifting the chest as you look up with the breath. Then exhaling, softening the knees, bending the knees, and drawing down to the floor, releasing the top of the head. Then with the soft knees, let's look out, extending the spine, looking down on the floor and out. Exhaling, making your contact with the earth. Then pressing the feet into the floor. Come up, draw the hands together and down to the heart center. In breath, as the chest lifts, upward focus. Exhale as you soften the knees, draw the abdomen up and touch the earth. Inhale as you look out to the horizon with extended spine. Exhale, touch the earth. Inhale, uncurling using your abdominals, letting the hands meet at head level and drawing down to the heart center. In breath. Exhale. In breath. Exhale. In breath. Exhale. Feet close. Single knee tuck balance. Focal point, looking out to a point that does not move, softening the eyes with the gaze, but keeping the focus. Support side, foot presses down into the earth. Working leg comes up, making the contact of the hands to the working leg. Keep your focal point. Use muscles like abdominals, glute muscles of the support side, and feel the working foot press down into the earth. Then come down and shift the weight so now the weight is equally balanced. And then pressing the working leg side down, let's bring the single knee tuck up. Focal point. Chest stays lifted. Ears are in alignment with the shoulders, with the hips, the knees, and the ankles. And resting. Balance on 2 feet, the palm tree. We could start with the arms first, or with just the elevation of the heels, which we'll do. Contract the glute muscles in the back, the abs in front, and keep your focus as you bring the arms into a soft, soft curve. With the shoulders released, then bringing the heels down, rest the arms and the knees and legs. Side lean. I'm going to use a block. The block will remind me to use my inner leg muscles to keep some nice strength going in the legs as I take the side leans. I'm going to start with one hand at the base of the skull, the abdominals contracted. Inhale and exhale on the lean. Inhale, center. exhale, lean. Very aware of the lower back. So we avoid any pinching. Bring the inner legs closer to each other. Contract your glute muscles. And make sure that the lean is not too deep. And then taking the second side, inhale on upright position, exhale as we squeeze our inner legs together. And resting. Next pose, the chair pose. Feet hip width apart or hip pointer apart, which is really not as wide as hip width apart. We're going to take position one of the arms, making the hands rest in Namaste, thumbs in front of the heart center, in breath. As you exhale, shift the weight back into the heels. Keep your knees aligned over the toes. And breathe. The neck is long with a slight tuck in the chin. And feel your full abdominal breath. Releasing into a forward bend, letting the top of the head release down. And bending the knees. Let's come up and stand tall. Bringing the feet together, continuing with our work on balancing. The next balance pose is called the half hero. The right arm, or whichever arm you're starting with, is in an offering position, bringing in the energy. The palm is up, the elbows by your side ribs. Going into half hero, I find my point of focus. Chest stays lifted. And then I reach back with this hold on the working leg. Palm is facing inward towards the midline of my body with the knee straight down. Eyes stay focused. Focal point, first importance. Side that you're balancing on, press that foot strongly into the earth. And then coming back, shifting weight to feel the balance. Side 2, offering arm, focal point, weight over the foot, holding our foot, palm inward, knees straight down, chest stays lifted, and breath. And release. Next, warrior one, going into a deep lunge position. For my deep lunge, I'm going to use 2 blocks. Front foot between the 2 blocks, back leg stepping back, turning this back leg out 45 degrees with the front knee dropping over the heel. Chest is lifted, squaring shoulders. Namaste. Full yoga breath. Feel the palms pressing into each other. Focal point, Then going into deep lunge, I'm going to turn the back leg into a parallel, knees straight down. Reaching down, take a big step back. This is a straight back leg. Then we can take a knee touch, top of the foot down or toes tucked under, looking straight out or down. For those of you who would like to take more of a back bend, move your blocks back a little bit and open the chest. Then coming back to center, tuck your back toes under, bring the feet together, and come up. I'm going to move my blocks to side 2 for the second side. One block, 2 blocks, back leg turned out 45 degrees, heel down, squaring shoulders, focal point, warrior 1, knee over ankle, front leg. This is a basic position with the arms low. Deep lunge, parallel back leg, knee touch. Our front heel is grounded. Chest open. Then feet together. And uncurl. Warrior 2 pose. Starting in parallel. Hands about as wide as the feet when they're uplifted. Turning one leg out and one leg either parallel to the front or slightly inward rotation. That's just slight, about 15 degrees. Arms parallel to the floor. Bend your front knee and look over your fingers. Full yoga breath. Torso is vertical. Then coming back to center, let's take our second side. Warrior 2. Focal point, full yoga breath, and then coming back to center. Balance in tree pose. Tree pose can have the leg very low, below the knees, or above, high in the inner leg. So the foot is on that inseam of your pants. Focal point, breath. We really lock out the glutes here on both sides, which is nice, and press into the foot. Let's take the beginner's position. Low foot, hands in namaste, glute lock, both sides, focal point, pressing into the foot we're standing on, and resting. Next, let's take our strap behind the back, like this, palms in. Lift your chest, roll the shoulders back, take your feet about hip width apart or hip pointer apart. Navel in, contract your glutes, and as you press the weight forward a little bit, lift the chest high, in-breath. Then come forward, exhale, bending your knees, reaching your arms back through a diver, and then overhead, letting the head drop. Then release the arms and feel more relaxation and rest. Then bending the knees. Let's uncurl. Namaste, everyone.